Question 1. Why did you start this channel? I decided to start this channel for multiple reasons. The first reason being that I was tired of procrastinating. I have always loved to read, but my love of reading has just been amplified over the past, I want to say, like 2 or 3 years. I also started to heavily consume Booktube content, and I think the more that I watched other people make videos talking about books and just seeing how welcoming and kind this community is, it just really made me want to join. That is what prompted this channel. Question 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? I am an aspiring writer, so I may be also filming some writing content, and I have non-progressive congenital muscular dystrophy, so I guess that's kind of a unique angle as well. I can definitely say that one thing I would like to see more of in the bookish world is representation for people with disabilities and just kind of normalizing people like that embodying main character energy. I recently read a book called 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. She has kind of an invisible disability in that, and that was really refreshing to read. Having a disability I've had it my whole life, and that is just a part of my own identity, so I guess I'm coming from the perspective of somebody who kind of looks out for that a bit. So yeah, I guess that would add a little unique perspective, perhaps. Question 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Honestly, I'm just really hyped to get to blab about books.
Blah blah, blah 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 blah.
Because I feel like I do with some of my friends, but I never do it to the capacity that I really want to. I'm also really hyped about getting to connect with other book lovers and perhaps some potential writers as well, aspiring writers. Please comment on this channel and we can just chat endlessly about writing and books and stories and how amazing they are. Question 4. Why do you love reading? I love reading for so many reasons, but the first thing that came to my mind was probably the most common answer, which is escapism. Who doesn't love a good little escape?
Alright, I'll borrow this one.
Reading is incredible to me. You can travel through time, you can go to an alternate dimension, you can put yourself in the shoes of another person, of a creature. You could do anything through reading. It's amazing, and when you're really immersed in a book, it all feels very real and you get pictures in your head, and that part is just so cool. Also, I was very much a shy kid growing up, and so I think reading was always kind of something that I gravitated towards because it allowed me to feel like I was getting to immerse with words even when I was afraid to actually speak them. I love words. I really love words. I also love reading because reading is transformative. Reading allows you to reflect and grow and develop as a person. Yeah, you can literally do that from the comfort of your couch, so that's pretty cool. Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? First book that comes to mind is The Giver by Lois Lowry. I read that in the 5th grade, and after reading that book, that was it for me. I feel like that book was so impactful to me. I loved the story, I loved the characters, I loved the class discussions that we would have. That book, it just really ignited a love of reading for me. That's one of the earliest memories I have of just falling in love with the book. I'm sure there was probably a picture book out there somewhere that I was immersed in. Oh, The Rainbow Fish. I loved The Rainbow Fish when I was really young. And then the series that I can think of was The Chronicles of Narnia. That was a series that a friend of mine had got me hooked on, and we were actually just talking about that recently at Barnes & Noble because we were, well, I kind of dragged her there.
Let's go, come on!
It was when we were in the mystery section because she got me hooked on the Chronicles of Narnia and I got her hooked on the Nancy Drew books. So, and my mom got me hooked on those. Okay, question 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers?
I will answer your question with a question.
What is your favorite book? How did it have an impact on your life? I think it's always interesting to hear people talk about a book they were excited to buy, that they enjoyed, but also like how it affected them and how it helped them become the person they are today. So that's probably the question I would ask. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The most challenging thing, I think, is more so applicable to any type of channel, which is just being consistent.
Right. I think you mean consistency.
And that is something that I am determined to overcome and maintain with this channel. So y'all can hold me accountable for that. Relative to booktube specifically, if you're trying to reach like a certain number of books, I've seen people do challenges like that. I don't think I'm gonna be doing those kinds of challenges because I am a relatively slow reader, I would say. It is what it is, honestly. Question 8. When did you start reading? I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the best memory and I don't know when I started reading. Honestly, it feels like it was just yesterday because when I tell you how many books are on my TBR. Question 9. Where do you read? Mainly on this couch or in a comfy chair, maybe in a car. Catch me on a train. No, I don't really go on a train very much. Catch me anywhere with a book. I try to carry one with me most of the time. Oh, also, if I can remember to put in footage, I did put the effort into making a cute little reading nook. That is where I'm supposed to be reading. When I tell you how often I actually read in there. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Fantasy. Fantasy is probably my #1 genre. I just started Legendborn and we are gonna have a lot to talk about, I already know it. Fantasy, romance, contemporaries, I like some classics, poetry. I like a good mystery, but it's been a really long time since I've actually read one. You know what, I've been watching a lot of Shaughnessy. She's almost got me back into the mystery genre. Mystery, thriller, I don't know if I'm ready for a thriller, but mystery, perhaps. And the last question that apparently is only sometimes done. What does your book collection look like? You're looking at most of it right behind me. There are a few other books over there, maybe. If y'all actually want to see it, we can do a book collection video at some point. The ever-growing collection.
It's just my collection.
Inshallah. So yeah, let me know if that's something you would actually want to watch. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your thoughts, comments, book suggestions, always welcome, in the comments down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope you'll join me on this bookish journey, this also author journey, and yeah, let's get into some conversation in the comments down below. If you guys want to answer any of the questions that I answered in this video, or if you want to answer what's your favorite book and how did it have an impact on you, why is it your favorite, let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear from you. I hope you guys have an amazing day or night, and that's gonna be all from me. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!